Hey guys, how you going? Hey guys, there's weird things going on with my equipment. My mouse wasn't working the other day and now all of a sudden it's working again. Okay, anyway, okay, let's get on with this. There's a few things I wanted to talk about. I'm going to start with the board. And I understand there's a few people who don't believe in the board, and that's fine. I don't tell you what to think or what to believe. That's up to you. And it's up to you to also do your own research. I'm not trying to tell people what to think, but I'm trying to get you to understand how to rethink again, which means doing all your own research again. Now, it doesn't just mean watching other people's videos, that also means reading a lot. And I've been doing this for seriously for 10 years, but I realised it went all the way back to about 98. And then I watched something about 9/11 in 2006. And then I got stuck right into it a couple of years after that. So I'm just coming from years and years of this. I understand where you guys are coming from. But I've been doing this a long time. And I've kind of been where you are now, if you get my drift. But anyway, someone anonymous wrote on one of the boards, and then it's been highlighted by you-know-who, "We need justice. We are ready. Let's go." And just before that, they put this out. "Now that Russian collusion is a proven lie, when do the trials for treason begin?" Now, I don't always read the board, but there's certain posts that I will that stand out to me. Did you notice the missile within drop 25th Amendment, which is down here? And they tried to say this thing was a helicopter. Okay, remember the cover story for this helicopter. Was this the Hawaii one? Can someone tell me? I don't know if any of you guys remember, but a year or so ago, there was a missile heading for Hawaii, and then they called it, and then they called it off. Like it was it was supposed to go, but I think that someone got to it before it got anywhere, if you get my drift. So anyway, they're going to try and say now that you-know-who is... they couldn't win with the critical health because now he's healthy again. The next one will be mentally incapacitated. That's what the next thing will be. Okay, and also President Trump has also said that there's regeneration therapy, and they're going to give it to the elderly first. And for those who keep thinking he's saying it's not mandatory vaccination, he said they're available for anyone who wants them. That is for the people who still believe in vaccinations. So it's not even going to happen here in this country. They won't do it. Okay, so that was from X22 report. This is, I'll play this, hang on.
I went in, I wasn't feeling so hot, and within a very short period of time, they gave me Regeneron. It's called Regeneron, and other things too, but I think this was the key. But they gave me Regeneron, and it was like unbelievable. I felt good immediately. I felt as good 3 days ago as I do now. So I just want to say we have Regeneron, we have a very similar drug from Eli Lilly, and they're coming out, and we're trying to get them on an emergency basis. We've authorized it, I've authorized it, and if you're in the hospital and you're feeling really bad, I think we're going to work it so that you get them and you're going to get them free, and especially if you're a senior, we're going to get you in there quick. We have hundreds of thousands of doses that are just about ready. I have emergency use authorization all set, and we got to get it signed now. And you're going to get better. You're going to get better really fast. This is things that nobody even thought of a few months ago. The job that the scientists, the labs, everybody have done is incredible. Then in addition to that, you have various other drugs that help a lot. But these, I view these, I know they call them therapeutic, but to me, it wasn't therapeutic. It just made me better, okay? I call that a cure. So I want to get these things done. So we have to get them done. We have to get them approved. I want to get them to the hospitals where people are feeling badly. That's much more important to me than the vaccine. But on the vaccines, we have many companies that are in final stages for the vaccines. Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer, all great companies, but many of them. And we're going to have a great vaccine very, very shortly. I think we should have it before the election, but frankly, the politics gets involved, and that's okay. They want to play their games. It's going to be right after the election. But we did it, nobody else. Nobody else would have been able to do it. The FDA has acted as quickly as they've ever acted in history. There's never been a time, and no president's ever pushed them like I pushed them either, to be honest with you. But the FDA is approving things in a matter of weeks that used to take a matter of years. So we have these drugs, Eli Lilly and the others that are so good, but they are, in my opinion, remember this, they're going to say that they're therapeutic, and I guess they are therapeutic. Some people don't know how to define therapeutic. I view it different. It's a cure. For me, I walked in, I didn't feel good. A short 24 hours later, I was feeling great. I wanted to get out of the hospital. And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to be given the same treatment as your president, because I feel great. I feel like perfect. So I think this was a blessing from God that I caught it. This was a blessing in disguise. I caught it. I heard about this drug. I said, let me take it. It was my suggestion. I said, let me take it. And it was incredible the way it worked. Incredible. And I think if I didn't catch it, we'd be looking at that like a number of other drugs. But it really did a fantastic job. I want to get for you what I got, and I'm going to make it free. You're not going to pay for it. It wasn't your fault that this happened. It was China's fault. And China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to this country. China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to the world. This was China's fault. And just remember that. So we're going to get you the drug. It's going to be free. We're going to get it into the hospitals as soon as you can, as soon as we can. And you'll see some amazing things happen because we have, our military is doing the distribution. It's called logistics. And they deliver hundreds of thousands of troops in a matter of days. This is easy stuff for them. Our generals already, we're waiting for the emergency use authorization, and the drug companies have just made a lot of it. So hopefully this is going to be not just a therapeutic, it's going to be much more than a therapeutic. You're going to get better, you're going to get better fast, just like I did. So again, a blessing in disguise. Good luck.
It's a regeneration therapy. And that's what the military is getting out there, and it's got nothing to do with the visa. It said, no, don't even worry about the vaccine. But they're working on it anyway. And that is for people who don't believe in anything but a vaccine. And then I believe that's going to be HCQ anyway. And also, I've been saying for ages that the cures are coming. Cures for things you couldn't imagine. And they're coming. And not only that, I'm hearing a lot of talk about Obama and Clinton being going very shortly. Okay, this from James Woods. She is holding suffering Americans hostage to her socialist agenda. Queen of pork. I don't know why they called her Queen of Pork, but anyway, nobody, and I mean nobody, gets their $1,200 until Republicans agree to cashless bail, mass prison release including violent criminals, nationwide ballot harvesting, a voter ID ban, and stimulus checks to illegal immigrants. So they got to have theirs first before you get yours. This is what this woman thinks. She just, such a disgusting excuse for a woman. And here we go again. From Patriot at 17 commentary. Eyes wide open. Orange. Huge comms, apparently. Okay, so there she is. She's all in orange. It's all orange. The Godfather. What's with all the oranges? Let's have a look. What is it about orange? Let's have a look. Oh. Okay, compiled most interesting stories, anecdotes and tidbits from the film's production. Okay, though some have interpreted the presence of oranges in various scenes as harbinger of death to come, see the oranges that roll across the street as Don Corleone gets shot, the ones in producer Jack Wolt's dining room, the ones at the meeting of the Dons, and those in Don Corleone's garden. The reason for their presence is likely a more practical one. In this book on the making of the film, The Godfather Legacy, Harlan Lebo writes for production designer Dean Tavalaris, oranges was simply another carefully chosen complement to otherwise somberly dressed sets. We knew this film wasn't going to be about bright colours, and oranges make a nice contrast, said Tavares. I don't remember anybody saying, hey, I like oranges as a symbolic message. I don't know why that was in there. It didn't make any sense. Okay, to me anyway. Maybe it does to you, but not to me. Oranges appear whenever death is in the air. Okay, that bit I got. When the Godfather gets shot in the street, he's buying oranges, which scatter on the ground as he falls. When Vito dies at the very end, it's while peeling an orange and putting the rind in his mouth to make funny faces at his grandson. Dangerous oranges. If you see an orange, you're about to die. Okay, and I won't play this because it's obviously this person's video, I'll believe anyway. I haven't played it, so I don't know. Mad Men. Oranges bear the same symbolism. 13-day comms. Their MO. 8 plus 13 equals 21. Coincidence? Combine this with Tinkertricity decode of them sending a signal 13 days in advance of FF. October 8 plus 13 takes us to 21. For a little comic relief, maybe she just met with a tailor and getting fitted for Gitmo. And Jewish Deplorable asks, why is Pelosi wearing a jumpsuit and mask with oranges? Colour Revolution 4832. Makes sense for Pelosi to be sporting a symbol of anarchist politics. Orange is often used to represent the mutualist current in anarchist politics as a middle ground between pro-market currents such as anarcho-capitalism, associated with the colour yellow of liberalism, and anti-capitalist currents such as anarcho-syndicalism and anarcho-communism, associated with the colour red of communism and socialism. Irregular warfare again. Same one. Speaker Pelosi. Tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow. Come here tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the 25th Amendment. This was something I took for granted in my own mind. Excellent call out, minimalist dog. What drew my attention to begin with was the fact that she was wearing one totally irregular for these weekly presses. And she wanted to make the message clear as she hadn't been wearing a mask for these events. More orange. Screen cap included to capture time and date. Governor Greg Abbott says county judges can, to allow bars or similar establishments to operate with in-person services starting 14th of October, obviously. Checklist for bars owners. Him too, he's wearing a mask. Worth mentioning orange. The tie. And yet again orange. And to his top favourite people in the world, He's talking about the elderly. And for comedic relief number 2, I present Orange Man Bad. Oh dear. Again, irregular warfare. Department of Defense. Irregular warfare is an enduring economical contribution to America's national security and will remain an essential core competency of the DoD. Read the summary of irregular warfare annexed to the National Defence Strategy. And you can read that here because I will link this down below. Orange by Halloween. Looks like orange has been activated. Sacramento's mayor's goal, be in the orange, COVID-19 tier by Halloween. Maybe worth a read with an open mind. And this is Christina Bob, Dems planning to harm at real Donald Trump. Why would they have to talk about the 25th Amendment? It's only invoked if POTUS can no longer carry out duties or is removed from office. Dems are trying to install Crazy Nancy as president. And a parallel thread, code orange, a message over hospital's public address system warning of a bomb threat, a radioactive spill, or a potentially violent person with mental issues in the hospital, show of force needed, or external disaster with mass casualties. What does it sound like to you? So, I have a lot of enemies out there, but this may be the last time you see me for a while. A lot of very, very rich enemies, but they're not happy with what I'm doing. But I figure we have one chance to do it. No other president's going to do what I do. And that was from DJT. President. Source was the White House. It's got .gov. Video evidence. And now think white hat play. Wow. I wish they'd just put 1 and 1 and 1 so I could read it. Oh, Trump is so orange. Here's an article that was put out earlier today all about how orange Trump is. Orange man bad. That's what they think. And then he's just tagging people in this one. So I guess we'll find out. But why would he be going after Big Pharma? Why would he be going after them? I know that many are telling us to wait as arrests will happen soon, but even POTUS is calling for arrests. So I hope we see some arrests soon. It would be awesome and many will awaken around the world. And it'll prove one way or the other that it exists. And from C3, and that one was from Nasty One, N1 Nasty One, sorry. This is from C3. Hey, struggling Americans, you can't get your stimulus check because Nancy Pelosi is plotting to overthrow the duly elected president for the 50th time. And then Julian's Rum says, yesterday POTUS announced a new COVID cure and that it would be provided for free by the military to anybody who needs it, yet no one in the corporate media is talking about it. Why do you think? Here's another thing. If the media are having a go at Q17, then that makes me believe it even more. And when people say, don't believe it, it's a psyop. No, sorry. You're making me believe it even more because I've read the thing and I've followed it for 3 years. And I can see what they're talking about happening now. And half the stuff I've read on my channel have been the articles from it. So, I don't know, it's up to you, you know. You can listen or you can not listen, but I'm just going to continue doing it anyway. Okay, from Peppy Lives Matter, and Anons can smell a false flag from at least 17 miles away. Smollett, Bubba, Whitmer, to an Anon, these FF attempts are cringe as you know what. Sheep need to understand the depths that these insane people will go to. Anons can now smell FFs out almost instantaneously. It's a testament to our progress and to their stupidity. One of their leaders was an outspoken anarchist and cop hater. Does that sound like a Republican to you? It's a false F in that the kidnappers were anarchists, but they are attributing the event to the president and the right wing. It may go even cringier and deeper than that. They may have faked the entire thing, just as they did with Smollett and so many others. So there you go. Another one. So just beware. Be aware, especially around about the 21st. We'll see. Okay, and from Avi Yamini, we must treat this New World Order with care. This Freudian slip from the New South Wales Health Minister says we all need to know. All we need to know. Jeez. Let's have a look. Let's go back and let's have a listen.
Life can go on as it is. But at the moment, what I'm seeing as Health Minister is a level of apathy, a level of complacency. I understand that, but I'm not happy about it. I'd also say this, the other area of danger is the place that we would normally consider to be the safest place on earth, our homes. You've already heard today that or a number of the people who've actually now got the virus, got it in a home situation. And we'll hear more detail about that in due course. But it is both a safe place and a dangerous place. We must treat this new world order, this new world of COVID, we must treat this new world of COVID, even in our own homes, with a high level of care and caution. Can I ask all... Life can go on.
There you go. New World Order. He just said it. We've got to treat this New World Order with caution. Yeah, New World Order. It's not COVID, it's a New World Order. And it's only going ahead as far as it's going because it is to awaken the people. People will only change when they're pushed to the edge. And for those who are already awake to the New World Order, it's probably freaking you out right now. And I understand that. I just don't agree that there is a reason to. If you read the whole board, you'd probably realise that. But we'll see what happens. Look, I'm still willing to agree to disagree and wait and see what happens because it's the only way we're going to find out. But I will tell you something. Nothing can stop what's coming. Nothing. And if you think you could, give it a shot. But I can't say it's going to work out well for you. And then from N1 Nasty One. Yeah, many are not ready to awaken to the truth, but I think that it's time to shake them and awaken them from their slumber. Who's with me? What do you think? Oh, and Chook Chook from Parler did the same thing. Your home is now a dangerous place to be. We must embrace the New World Order. And then from Enoch, ask yourself, why does big tech, big pharma, Hollywood MSM, career politicians all hate Trump? Tell me. Tell me why. I know. N1 Nasty One. Do you know that the Kennedys and the Clintons were connected bloodlines from 400 years ago? Clinton-Kennedy family connection dates back from the 1600s. James Clinton married Elizabeth Kennedy, coat of arms. Pick 1 is James Clinton. Pick 2 is JFK Kennedy. Pick 3 is Bill Clinton, coat of arms, granted 1999, the same year JFK Jr. died. Clinton stole the olive branch. Let's have a look at each one. James Clinton. No olive branch. That would be the Kennedys with the olive branch. Olive branch. Seems as though the Clintons have been suiciding people for over 300 years. James Clinton and Elizabeth's son, Charles Clinton, sailed to the USA 1729. He was said to have paid for 94 passengers. 96 of the passengers died on the voyage, starved to death by the captain. That's quite interesting. Is there any more to this? Nope, okay. And we know this has been going on for hundreds of years. The bloodlines have been. And that is it. Okay, so just to recap here. I don't mind if you don't believe in this, but all my channel has ever been on, and the news that I read out has been from there. So it's up to you whether you still want to listen or not. But I'm not going to stop. So there you go. I've seen stuff in this that it's come true, so I'm just going to keep going with it until I have evidence. And I mean evidence any other way. And when they show themselves. But I do think something's going to happen very, very shortly, guys. Just be ready for anything, and be ready, because say Obama got arrested and a lot of people just don't believe it, or they start freaking out or thinking that the world's coming to an end and they're all goners, and not going to happen. You have to be there to calm them down and just say, look, we knew this was going to happen. Okay, so it's up to you which side you want to stand on. I don't mind. As I said, I can agree to disagree with anyone. But there you go. It's just my point of view. Okay, guys, I hope you have a good one. Good day, good night, wherever you are, and I will talk to you very soon. Okay, guys. Bye.